How we all doing? Welcome back to my channel, Live From the End with Joey. We're going to talk about in today's video why ignoring the reality and just affirming over when you're in the moment of experiencing negativity is actually not really that effective, okay? Let's hop right in. So first things first, most of the community, especially the Lawofassumption community, will teach people, oh, just ignore the reality, ignore this, ignore that. Here's the thing, and I've used this example with my clients many times. See that big-ass TV right there, bro? That's like me holding my controller, playing a game on that big-ass TV, and then I notice a big-ass spider crawling on the side of my wall. Right over there, right? And then most of this community will be, oh, just affirm over it, just pretend like it's not there, and just keep your mind fixated on what you want, right? Just as an example. So I do that. So now I'm fully immersed in the game. I'm not focused on the spider. I've ignored it. I've let it go. But guess who's still focused on that spider subconsciously? Guess who still knows that spider is crawling on the wall subconsciously? Me. And that's why ignoring the current reality is not as effective as people think, because you're still focused on it. And what you focus on expands and grows. This is just a fact of life, and it applies for everybody. Where your focus goes, energy flows, things begin to grow, until boom, it shows. That's a quote that I came up with That's a quote I came up with for my reality. Feel free to use it, pass it along however you want, however way you want. But it still stands. What you focus on expands and grows. So the goal here is to not ignore it, but to get yourself into a place of acceptance involving it. Because by accepting it, you're acknowledging that it's there, but you're okay with it. You're not just pretending that nothing's happening and just getting all crazy with it, right? And just be like, oh, no, it's not there, you know, when clearly there's something there, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're watching this big-ass TV screen, in which I'm playing Assassin's Creed on. I'm watching this big-ass TV screen. I'm playing my game. There's a spider crawling on my wall. So I ignored consciously. Subconsciously, I still know it's there. That's the thing. So I'm still feeding it energy. I'm still being aware of it. But if I accept that it's crawling on the wall, that one door closes, one opens, okay? When I accept that it's there, I've made peace of it. I'm aware of it. I made peace with it. And I've allowed myself to detach from it. I've detached from it. And that's the goal. That's the key to all of this. So don't ignore the reality. Practice acceptance over the current moment, over the current reality. That's the key. If you want to manifest in an effective way, don't ignore the reality, because when you ignore something, you're still focused on it and you're still feeding it energy and you're still keeping it alive in your world. By you accepting it, you come into terms of it, you make peace with it. And that's the key. When you're at peace with something, you're neutral about it. When you're neutral about something, you don't give two super shits about it. All right? So, yeah, ignoring the reality is not the way to go, man. And as for if you're in the moment, you're experiencing some negativity, some doubt, some fear. Again, most of this community will teach you guys, oh, just ignore it, which is what you shouldn't do. And just affirm over it, which is also what you shouldn't do. Because here's the problem with that. When you're experiencing that negativity and you're just aggressively affirming your affirmations and you're literally burying it down even more. You're suppressing it. And the thing is like this. I've used this example in, I think, my last video on in my collab with Lawofassumption Backdoor. If you haven't seen that video, I would check it out. It will be linked down below. But yeah, here's the thing. I mentioned this before in that video. That's like taking a cup, right? And I have dirty ass backwash at the bottom of that cup. Little backwash from like Coca-Cola or something, a soda. So now I'm going to take that cup, right? And I'm just going to add fresh H2O to it. What's going to happen? That water is eventually going to get contaminated. It's going to start changing color. And the same likeliness to when you're in the moment experiencing negativity and you don't clear out that negativity, that fear in the moment, that energy, whatever word you want to use here, and you just affirm over it, you're repressing, you're stacking all these all these positive thoughts on these negative experience that got presented to you, and you're suppressing it. So now, guess what's going to happen? It's going to come up again. It's going to come up again. It's going to come up again. You know what I'm saying? So as opposed for just affirming over it, allow yourself the healing space of sitting with that thought, sitting with that feeling, with the intention that it's being healed and cleared out. I've talked about this before too, okay? You want to allow yourself to become aware of the way you're feeling, aware of the thought. You want to accept it. Maybe you can even say out loud, I accept all fears in this moment. I allow myself to release them. And then add in an affirmation involving what you want or who you want to be, such as, I accept this thought right now. I allow myself to release this. I always get what I desire because everything works out for me. Me and my person have an amazing marriage, or anything of those lines, along those lines. Because here's the thing, energy is never destroyed, it's only transferred. I've also talked about this too, okay? A lot of these reminders I have to touch base on for you guys, you know what I'm saying? Energy is never destroyed, it's only transferred. So when you sit with that feeling, you're acknowledging that feeling. You're becoming aware of it, you're accepting it, you're becoming neutral about it. So that fear goes out, and then by you affirming for your self-concept, that fear comes back and is love, trust, loyalty, respect, all of that. Pretty much everything positive. Okay? So test this out daily, guys. Let me know how it goes for you. I'm very happy that this family is growing, man. We're almost at 700 subscribers, so thank you so much. Feel free to email me for one-on-one coaching. I will do everything in my power to help you manifest what you desire, okay? And remember, you have the ability to manifest anything. Much love and peace, and click that bell for more.